morning, everybody. Hi, nice head on me. Happy Mother's Day. If you're a mom, this is a regular look. I'm a mom. I've got 30 animals. Well, 22 chickens, a rooster, and a goat. So it takes me up to 24. Plus the 5 cats, that's 29. Two big koi goldfish, that's 30. Actually, it's 31. A husband. Whole whack of kids. We got a whole whack of grandkids. So, yeah, I'm definitely a mom of like 40, 45 individuals. Yeah. Oh my God, I can't stand this. I gotta put my hat on. Where's my hat? This is why I wear a hat all the time. I always look like I just kind of woke up and warmed up, and that was about it. Off we go. So, anyways, I just wanted to wish everybody a happy Mother's Day. You heard my truck yesterday. Well, it's my husband's truck, but you heard that diesel fire up. Oh, my heart. I'm so excited. Uh, I want to get her back on the road. It's the only truck that I've ever felt really, really safe in. All right, she sits high. She's meaty. She's throaty. She's like that. She's a bad girl. Like she's built solid. She's a good hauler. But I have to raise some money to do that. That's what I'm thinking because it's probably going to cost a bit. And I still got to fix my barn. When the snow melts, the two sides of my barn are like this. Angelina's here, all right, and then it kind of drops down like that, and then the chickens are usually in there. That's the part where you see me go in and out the door. That part's dirt. This side is wood with the rubber mats under the hay. And then that little part, the little hay barn part off to the side, that's where we're cutting through and we're turning that whole section into more room for the chickens, insulating all that and putting a little chicken door in and the heat lamp. So come wintertime, they've got a lot of room. They can either come in and hang out with Angelina or they have their own insulated space as well on the other side. So yeah, I gotta do that. So I have to raise money to fix my barn and to get the truck on the road and get her all back the way she used to be. That's gonna take some cash too. But the thing is, like, she's been sitting. She sat in that barn. I'm so impressed. She sat in the barn, the big barn, for about 7 years. She didn't get fired up. She just got parked in the barn because we had my old truck, which was a 99 two-wheel drive. We used that for a bit, and then we ended up getting a car just so for town runs and stuff because trucks actually chew up, especially if you got a cap on them or anything. They really chew up the fuel because, you've got all that drag and whatnot. So it was just more economical to drive the car back and forth to town. So my truck ended up sitting. I parked her and she ended up, she sat there so long that grass started growing up and around her, right? You know that saying, you're a redneck when you cut the grass and you find a truck. So that's pretty much what happened to my truck. So I scrapped her. I put that money towards some stuff. So, it made me cry. It really did. I could have just took her out into the bush and turned her into like a cool little camper, right? So if there was a bear or something, I'd just shut the door and keep hitting the horn, and Mr. Moon, he can come and running out, run that bear off for me. But then after we ditched, or not ditched the truck, but after I scrapped my truck and the car, well, it is a car. It felt like you sat that far off the road, and I didn't like it at all. It was just too low. I mean, you'd be scared to hit a pothole because you think your bottom, like you literally your bottom, was gonna pop through that seat and hit that pothole right along with the rest of the car. So we ended up getting rid of that car because it was just falling apart. So my mom gave us a vehicle, and before she passed away, so we still have that one now, but we'd like to kind of keep it, and try to keep it as long as possible. And it's a good little vehicle, right? But the truck is our heart because I just love that truck, and it's so awesome for like the hard jobs, heavy jobs here around the farm, and that it's great for bringing hay. It's great. That camper mama stays in. Well, it's got the big fifth wheel hitch that goes in the back of that truck. So if we want to move the camper or anything like that, the big fifth wheel, right? We can just hook up to Gracie. That's the truck's name. Everything around here has a name. If you give it a name, you can't eat it. Right? If you give it a name, you can't get rid of it because now it's family. Right? But yeah, she can haul that trailer. Man, we took that fifth wheel camper all the way to British Columbia, deep in the interior. We were only about 8 hours from Alaska. We drove that all the way from Ontario, all the way to British Columbia. Stayed out there for about 7 years. Turned around, came back, same truck, same camper. So that truck was, she's a good girl. She was a workhorse, and there's nothing really wrong with it. She needs some body work, of course. Definitely needs tune up. She needs this, she needs that, but she's an old truck, but she's got guts. Or as you guys like to say, she's got balls, for sure. All right. So I need to raise some money to try to help put that towards that cost and towards the cost of fixing my barn, because both have to get done. There's no getting around it. I need the truck, right? My husband needs that truck, but I need him to go and get the big stuff with that truck. And I need my barn to get fixed because I need that floor. And it gets so wet. It's just terrible. When the water comes in, both these sides are dry. But like I say, the center part is dirt. And now I could just throw skids down and whatever, and put boards on them. But with the goat, you gotta be careful. You can't use particle board. All right, you can't use any kind of pressure treated wood because if she chews it, it's got formaldehyde in it, so we can't do that. I can't gravel it because that's too hard on the feet. So that means I have to figure out some kind of drainage pipe and system. So I have to dig up that whole floor, put some drainage in it, maybe then put more soil, then the gravel, then build the floor up. So any water that goes in will sift down through the gravel, hit the drainage pipe, and just flow away from the barn. It's still cheaper than trying to build a whole other barn. So I figured out, if you want me to write you a jingle for your channel, if you want to see what I've done, just go check out some of the boys. You're all in my group anyway, so we're all like a family, so I'm sure you're going to hear it here and there and everywhere. But I will do that for a small fee, absolutely. All right, or building supplies, or truck parts. Right? But yeah, so I've been doing stuff like that, trying to make a couple dollars here and there. I've been doing online yard sales. I go and I take, when people throw stuff away, I'm one of those, upcyclers, right? You see it, stop the car, put it in the back, right? It's on the side of the road. Fix it all up, sell it at the yard sale for a couple bucks. Doesn't cost a lot to fix it because you turn it into something else, right? Garden art or something. So I'm trying to do stuff like that. Like I say, the online, try to sell a few of my belongings online because I just have way too much clutter. And then, friend of mine, he shaved his head. Somebody offered him money to shave his head, and I thought, oh my God, that's hilarious, right? And then I heard them ask his missus, hey, for $10,000, would you shave your head? And she was like, no. And I was like, oh, pick me for $10,000. I'll shave my head. Hell, I'll even shave my legs so I don't sound like a cricket. So just throwing that out there, right? Because, Mother's Day, right? You got to stay entertained. But I have all these animals. I have all these, feed gets expensive. Vet bills get expensive. We have kids. We both brought kids to our relationship. They all have babies. So, we got birthdays, all this other stuff. So, yeah, Mother's Day. Holy moly, man. So I can honestly say I'm probably mother to like 40, 45 individuals, right? So that's pretty cool. You can't get more love than that, I tell you. Unless you're a teacher and it's all your students. Happy Teacher Day. But yeah, happy Mother's Day. So if you have your mamas, for sure, you love them up because, they work hard. That's a full-time job, and it doesn't stop just because they're grown up, right? So I just wanted to wish everybody happy Mother's Day. And like I say, if I shave my head, I'd have to be offered rude money, right? But I would do it. And then what I would do is I would dye it all one color first and have it look really, really nice. Then we'd shave it all off. And then I'd donate it for cancer wigs, right? I would definitely do that because, see, I lost my mama. This only the second year now. I lost her to cancer. And she used to have beautiful, beautiful hair. And she always said that one day, she was going to shave off all her hair because sometimes she'd cut it real short, and have it all short here, but a little bit longer on the top, very stylish, right? Like she was a looker, and she always took really nice care of her hair. And she said one day that she was going to shave off all her hair if she let it grow long enough, and that's what she would do. So, I thought, oh, right on. But I can't just shave my head. I need to try to raise money. So if I'm going to do it, like I say, I'd do it for the $10,000. I would shave my head and my legs, my knuckles, whatever. Right? And then I would donate my hair. Absolutely. So, you know, just because I love Mama, and she would help me around here if she could right now. I know she would, right? Getting that truck and getting those animals done. And she had a heart of gold. So if you have a Mama still, God bless you. Treasure them, because you don't know how much you miss them until you look over there and they're not sitting there anymore. I'm okay. It's just what we call a left fielder. But yeah, so that's pretty much what I think I'm gonna do. Is today I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna wash that truck, because there's a lot of dirt on it, and start getting her cleaned up and see what paint's flaking and what actually you can stick your finger through the hole. So I think it'll be a fun day. I'm gonna take my goat for a walk. I'll probably have to take the phone with me because it's been ringing all morning. Thank God the goat and the chickens can't call me, because that phone would never stop. Already with Angelina, you can hear her. She starts going, "Ma'am!" And I'm like, "I'm right here, baby." My neighbor thinks I'm a little bit weird because, you know, I have to stay in sight of the goat. So that's definitely mama love right there. All right, anyways, have a great day. I love y'all. I think you're awesome. Thank you for all my birthday wishes yesterday. Oh my goodness, I was just so overwhelmed, and I never felt so much love in my life. Like, just, this is the best birthday ever. It really was. And just think, for my mama, what a gift. Hopefully, well, I was a pain in her butt, I'm sure. But just imagine being pregnant and your baby comes right at Mother's Day. Right? So sometimes it's the 14th, sometimes it's the 12th, right? Either or. But I was her little bundle of joy. All right, God bless you. Peace. I love you. Keep your moonshine on, like it says up there. Otherwise, you can't see in the dark. Stay happy. Love your mamas. Treat them well. Don't just treat them well one day. You treat them well every day. Every day. And if they give you a hard time about something, it's because to them, don't matter if you're my age, you're still their little baby. They always see you as the baby. All right, little baby. Okay? All right, you have a great day, and we'll see you soon. All right, take care. Bye.